folks. How are we doing? I'm George. Some of you know that, and some of you maybe don't. And if you don't, I'm George. Nice to meet you. I hang out. I do more than hang out. I'm a functioning member of society. My ankle exploded, but I'm very useful in a working environment. Because it's healed. My ankle is healed, and so I'm doing better. My main thing is that I write TV shows. And I love to do it so much. It gives me so much fulfillment and a sense of purpose, and as if my ideas can be transferred into other people's brains without even having to talk to them, which is pretty cool for a guy who gets all worked up about talking to folks. But anyway, those of you who have been here for quite some time, I should have mentioned to you that if you are new, you can watch all of those TV shows on the same YouTube channel that you're watching this live stream on. We go live weekly. We love to hang out with this community and with all the people who like to watch and engage with the art we make. The location I'm in is the home base of an arts community. We are called Vacation Television, Broadcast Theater Chicago, if you're formal. There's about 15, 20 of us who all spend all of our time here making TV shows for your enjoyment for free on YouTube. If you'd like to become a member, that's awesome. We love that kind of thing. But also, if you just like hanging out, watching the stuff, subscribe, like, all that cool stuff, that's also dope. If you have, yes, Lars.
Yeah, they're
and Lars is always here. Lars is awesome. Lars is a writer here at Vacation Television, a director, jack of all trades of sorts.
I jack off all the trades.
He jacks off all the trades,
Hey,
and he's here.
Whoa.
And I can get away with maybe one of those, but he keeps me honest here. He also is interacting with you guys on the chat.
Which is why I know that they're curious about this new setting. Do you want to tell them where we are right now?
Well, perfect. So all of you may be actually more familiar with this setting than you think. This is where I make all of my TikToks, pretty much. But you're seeing the opposite view of it. This is my desk where I hang out and write the TV shows. And so all this wacky nonsense you're seeing behind me, all of these are the story structures for Family Relapse. And because part of my process is that I get down the whole structure for a story on paper before I put it on a computer. And that makes it easier for me to flesh things out in the moment, and for me to be able to get the ideas down quickly, because I'm faster with a pencil than I am with a keyboard. And I have a bunch of other stuff here, some of these illustrations and this crazy map and stuff. This is all for this new show that we're producing right now. And you may hear the door open, or some people coming and going to go to the bathroom, grab props, stuff like that, because right today, as well as our live stream, we are also doing the dress rehearsal for some of the episodes for our new TV show that we're working on right now, which we're really, really excited to show you guys, and we think is gonna knock your socks off. I didn't say knock your cocks off. I said knock your socks off.
Okay, well, that's
but I said I'm not saying it.
by not saying it, you said it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I thought I'd get away with that, but I never do.
Nope. Always
And
3 steps
so
ahead.
the process here is I give Lars a peanut by putting it in the jar, and that means I have one less peanut that I get to eat, which is a bummer for me. But those are the rules of the world, and so that's what we're gonna do. Well, thank you for allowing me that very long introduction. I'm going to extend it just a little bit to tell you that our wonderful Eli and Ben Fibby are here. Ben is running the audio here, as he always does, and Eli is running the video. They're kind of the A and the V to my G, because my name is George. So we're very excited to be here with you today. We're gonna today we have something a little different than usual, but I'm honestly really psyched about it. I'm sharing with you guys a bunch of material that I haven't really shared with anyone before. Really, the only people who have seen this material in the past are. Is everything all good? Am I still?
You gotta do the.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta talk them through it.
Talk them through it. All right, guys. Sorry, this camera that we're using is not the regular camera that we use. Our big awesome crazy cameras are right now being used. Are going to be used today for camera test for the show we're working on. And so today we're using the camera that we used to use for our live show Hartwell. And so that's. Oh, it's not that camera.
It's not that camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, today we're using a different camera than we usually do, and
What?
it sometimes.
Oh, that was the second camera.
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes it has some problems. She's an old girl, but she's gonna do her best here. And sometimes she like turns off a little bit, but we turn her right back on, and it's no problem. So if I disappear for a moment, don't worry, because I'm right here. And I'll let you know if something goes wrong beyond that. But everything's gonna be okay. But again, today, the only people who have seen these scripts that I'm sharing with you today are, people in small writers' rooms we worked with in the past. But these were generally projects that either we did make and never went anywhere, had issues in production, could not have been produced because they're bananas, reasons like that. But I thought it'd be fun if we could share some of these with you guys today. I'll do sort of a dramatic reading of each of them. The longest ones go to about 6 pages, and the shortest ones are about 1 to 2. So we'll see how many we can get through today. We won't be able to go for an extremely long amount of time, but we should be able to go for about an hour or so. So pretty cool, pretty fun. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are as well. And one last thing I want to mention is that we are now selling T-shirts with VTV's logo on them. It's really awesome. Olivia Ames, who does so much of our production design and was here till like midnight or something last night just sewing and making a bunch of props and costumes for the show we're working on. She has made a bunch of T-shirts for you guys that you guys can go and buy at our Etsy link. That is in the Discord, and Lars will now post in the chat. So you guys can check that out. You guys on TikTok, if you're not already, you can go to YouTube and get a better view of all this. You're also welcome to stay here on TikTok, but if you want to go on YouTube, that's where the cool camera is. And you guys are already getting the premium experience, so I won't try to sell that to you guys. Yes, Lars, you look like you had something.
Yeah, I just want to say Happy Pride. Tomorrow's Pride Month. Happy Pride to everyone.
Gay is dope. Gay is in. Gay's hot.
Yep.
And we're going all in on gay today, folks.
Yay!
So if you're gay at home, give yourself a little round of applause, please.
Yeah, someone said the shipping for the shirts is more than the price of the shirts for me. Yeah, sorry, the international shipping is kind of a killer.
We do apologize for that. There's not much we can do about that one. But yes, Lars.
But if you are concerned about if you are like, oh, I don't know if I want to get a shirt, I don't know if it's worth it, you might get a couple fun little free things, little freebies in your package if you decide that you do want to order one.
Little things that'll tease our next project. Little things that are from previous projects. We've been making buttons, bracelets, all kinds of crazy little fun things. And so,
you guys know how much VTV loves their bracelet making.
We love bracelets. We love dope swag. And so we're pumped about that. We hope you're pumped about that. Cool. I think that's all we've got to introduce before we get into reading some of these scripts. I think we're about ready. Lars, Ben, you guys feel good to go?
Great.
All right. Well, I have a kind of wild assortment here. I feel like I have 2 separate Green Spider-Man scripts, and so I feel like I should start with one of them and maybe end with the other one because those are some of the most horrific.
What's the peanut situation for Green Spider-Man scripts? Because I already.
I think if they're written, I'm gonna beg the case to you that if it's written in here, then I can say it. And if I
put it in there.
Me.
I think if it's overly disgusting, it will be a peanut.
Okay, I can risk that.
But I'm gonna be a little bit lenient this time.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you for your grace, Lars. Yo, Jack Cannon's here. To those of you who don't know Jack Cannon, he's been with us for a very long time. He's usually on one of the cameras, and sometimes he appears in stuff. He's he's gosh darn cute as a button, and he's a really wonderful and kind and hardworking guy, and we're really, really happy to have him. We get very lucky when he comes around. And I believe he works at the Lego store. Is that is still true? And so I don't know. That's always been fun to me, and so it's less fun for him because it's like an actual job for him, and so it's less of a fantasy in his head as it is in mine. But that's okay. Jack, do you want to say hi real quick? You're up to you. Here, you can just here. Wait, let me move over and give you the chair. There's only space for like one guy.
I have to be all by myself
You're in the hot
here.
seat.
Oh,
Yo, look at him! Oh my God! Also, TikTok is right there if you want to say hi to them.
It is
Yeah,
TikTok.
so.
It's live.
Yeah. That's live, and this is live, but this is the main one. So,
Okay.
you know, you have anything cool to share today, or?
No, not really. Just hi VTV live chat. Happy to have you.
Well, beautiful, isn't he great?
I'll get the hell out
Folks,
of here now.
No, that was great.
You're in the chat, but Jack can't.
That was really great. People
yeah,
liked that.
Chat's blowing up over Jack.
Chat's blowing up. So, all right. Well, we'll start with one of these short Green Spider-Man scripts. Yes.
Plum really wants to see how the scripts were formatted.
Okay. I can show you them real quick. So I can't like show you too much just because like it would be a whole thing, but we wanted to because of the setup we're in right now, we can't get the HDMI that we usually use for like Stardew and stuff all the way back here. So otherwise we would show you the scripts on here, but here's how they're formatted. It's just kind of standard like film script formatted. Can you see that okay?
No.
Is that how should I up or down?
I don't
Can you
know
lower
if
the
this camera's
brightness,
gonna.
maybe?
Yeah.
I was like, this camera's not happy.
It's a
trying to
pretty
capture the-
standard format, Plum.
Yeah, it's standard script format.
That's better.
Right?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
There, yeah, no,
Pretty
now
general.
We can see what we're doing.
I think. Okay. Well, all right then. Without further ado, I will get the heck on with it, if you will.
Green Spider-Man, yay!
Green Spider-Man is here to save the day. Green Spider-Man doesn't care if you're gay. Green Spider-Man is the one to save me. Green Spider-Man was upset when I had to go to Starbucks and use the bathroom because there's no public bathrooms, and I had to ask for the code and they wouldn't give me the code, so I had to buy a biscotti, and then they gave me the code and they were pretty nice about it, and then I went pee in the Starbucks bathroom. Ba-dow.
Time, you know?
Is sort of how that works. So, all right. Lars, what do you think? Should I start with the one that is just Green Spider-Man or Horny Deadpool?
Green Spider-Man.
Green Spider-Man? Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Horny Deadpool is also in this
I
one.
don't.
But, okay. All right.
Also, just huge disclaimer: Horny Deadpool does not represent me.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going to start with
You know,
Horny
I-
Deadpool.
he
Screw
doesn't-
it.
He doesn't.
This way you know the character,
he doesn't
you know.
represent my values.
All right, so this is called Horny Deadpool, and this is from the VTV cinematic superhero universe, generally starring Green Spider-Man, but you will meet some of the other characters in here. All right. Exterior battlefield day. The great army of Thanos is moving forward toward the superheroes. The thousands of aliens march in unison, all holding weapons forged from space. Thanos. And I'll do all the voices. Thanos. I am the Mad Titan, and I'm going to kill Green Spider-Man for those things he said on Twitter. And then Black Widow. I won't let you, Thanos. Green Spider-Man was younger when he said that stuff, and he's grown as a person ever since. Green Spider-Man is bleeding out on the floor. He is concerned because Thanos comes from outside of the borders of the United States. Thanos. Any last words before I kill the shit out of you, Green Spider-Man? Suddenly, Horny Deadpool enters and is funny. Horny Deadpool. Haha! Yeah! Do you guys want to see my Pornhub fart palation? Thanos and his army look at Horny Deadpool, who is breaking the fourth wall. Thanos. Like I said, Green Spider-Man, are you ready to die? Horny Deadpool. Come! Green Spider-Man finds the strength to stand up. Horny Deadpool. Ha! You stood up! That's just like when I get a rock-hard boner. Black Widow. You'll never beat us, Thanos! Horny Deadpool can break the fourth wall! Horny Deadpool to the audience. Hey guys, I post clips of porn that I like on 4chan and Reddit. Stan Lee makes a cameo. Thanos. Enough of your hilarious and witty humor. I am here to kill you all. Thanos raises his Infinity Gauntlet and prepares to release its full power. Horny Deadpool. That sounds like when I let out my full power when my big fat stinky nuts were in your mom last night.
Okay.
Suddenly.
That's a peanut.
Okay. Can I do it after?
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly, gay Wolverine enters. Gay Wolverine. Grr, I'm gay Wolverine. Grr. Horny Deadpool walks over to gay Wolverine. Horny Deadpool. Hey Wolverine, would you like to have sex because I'm horny and a man and you are gay? Horny Deadpool and gay Wolverine engage in intimate lovemaking scene. So that is the first script. That's the.
Okay.
That's.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna pivot from Green Spider-Man,
Do a peanut?
and I'm gonna give a
We'll do
peanut. So that's peanuts in the jar. Did you like that one, Jack Cannon?
Yeah.
Okay, you probably remember that one because you played Green Uncle Ben, and you played Green Ancestor as well, who was like when Green Spider-Man time traveled and met his ancestor who was green. So that's pretty exciting.
I never forget
Horny Deadpool, yeah. Well, he was CGI when we did it, and we just had like a tennis ball
How many
on
feet
a
of
string.
film did we use to shoot that?
40, I think. 40 feet of film.
Yeah.
And we decided to film most of it in post.
In post.
Um,
Shoot it in post.
All right. Up next, I'll do a more classic.
This is the same guy who wrote World War III, by the way.
That's true. Thank you guys for being here. It's great. We love to have you here. All right. Next, I can do. All right. I have like two like kind of short sketches, and I have two VTV commercials. And I don't think either commercial has ever been seen. What do you think, Lars?
Let's do a commercial.
Do a commercial. All right. I have Dorothy Doily box set or Busty Chili Rock and Roll Graveyard Protector.
Let's start with the first one.
All right, Dorothy Doily box set. All right, and some of you may remember. I believe Jonathan Spears is in this one. So some of you may know Jonathan Spears. He's the VTV spokesperson, and he is. That's all he is. All right. Interior living room day. Open on old grainy footage and pictures of Dorothy Doily as a little girl. In the footage/pictures, she is singing and dancing. This is accompanied by one of her songs playing in the background. However, the quality is so low that the lyrics can barely be understood. Fade away from the old footage and to Jonathan Spears. He is sitting in an armchair with his signature suit on. Graphics of the DVD box sets appear over Jonathan's shoulder. And this is Jonathan. From endless honeysuckle to mommy please put a bow on my head, Dorothy Doily has entertained us for generations. It feels just like yesterday she was making her debut as the very first Little Spears McKinley girl. As you can see, we at VTV have put together a special DVD box set of the greatest hits and interviews from Dorothy Doily's early life of fame and glamour. Cut away to old footage of Dorothy Doily dancing. The song is still present. Next, cut to a black and white interview with Dorothy. She has her hair down and she does not look up from her small mirror. She applies her makeup during the interview. Interviewer. Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with 17-year-old Dorothy Doily, who has been the... wait, hold on. I got to do a more old-timey voice for this one, because this is like back in the day. Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with 17-year-old Dorothy Doily, who has been the Little Spears McKinley girl for a decade. Dorothy, could you tell us a little bit about the difficulties of... And this is Dorothy. Excuse me? Sorry, is there any... Pussy says what? What? She stares at the camera and smirks for several seconds. Cut back to Jonathan. Jonathan. She was a biter, that one. Call or go online and purchase the Everything is Better in a Bow collection today for hours of wholesome fun. And so that's Dorothy Doily. I think if we were to produce that, she would be played by Grace. I think that would be the only way that would make sense.
Although she wouldn't be able to say, excuse me.
No, she wouldn't. Yeah, because she would break. Okay. Well, next up, I'll do a little bit of a longer one. I have a couple of never-before-seen VTV pilots here. I'm going to start with... I'm going to do the Bittersweet Meatball Sub Club. This is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite ideas I've ever had, which was an anthology series that all revolved around a magical meatball sandwich. And so you'll see what that's all about in just a moment. Okay.
They're calling this are you familiar with the term crack fic?
No.
fanfic, but it's just like if a fanfic was real insane.
Oh, okay. I guess that's most of my writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're loving it.
Oh, good.
They're
People
saying
like it?
that this is your gift for Pride Month.
Awesome. Okay. Well, happy gay month, everybody. And be proud of it. All right. Up next is the Bittersweet Meatball Sub Club. Interior back office night. A tired, lonely shell of a man sits behind a busted-up metal desk. The only light in the small room is an LED sign that says Budweiser and the inactivity screen on his laptop displaying a beach in some tropical paradise. The out-of-shape old man hunches over the desk, which is covered in papers and old knickknacks. He sits with his head in his hands, then he looks down at his desk drawers. He opens one of the drawers, which reveals a picture of himself when he was younger, surrounded by a wife and kids. He sighs, then closes the drawer. He then opens the drawer directly under it to reveal a small revolver pistol. He stares at it intently. A loud bell ringing is heard. Interior kitchen night. Cut to the bell in the kitchen being rung repeatedly. Waiters are moving back and forth and grabbing food. Focus inside the kitchen. A short and stout man is slowly chopping vegetables. He cuts with the same motion each time, and then and the look on his face indicates he has grown bored of that motion. Alyssa. Louis! The chef does not move. He continues to cut vegetables in the same motion. Louis, I need table 12! He continues cutting. She walks toward him and taps his shoulder. Louis! He cocks his head back as if someone has scared him. What do you want? You were supposed to have that table 12 out 10 minutes ago. Also, the lady at table 16 has a special request. A special request? Is what's on the menu not good enough for Her Highness? They pause for a moment. Actually, it's for her kid. It's his birthday and nobody showed up for like 45 minutes. It's getting really hard to watch. Oh, jeez. Well, what does the kid want? Interior dining room night. The dining room is mostly full of customers. In the center of the room, there's a long table. The table is decorated with balloons, ribbons, and other birthday paraphernalia. The only two people sitting at the long table are a young boy and his mother. The boy sits with his head in his hands. He looks drained and as if he is trying to hide his face. The mother sits up with perfect posture. She keeps darting around to see if anyone is looking. Chuck, the little boy. Hey, Mom, can we just go already? Mom. Like I told you before, we can have a great birthday party, just the two of us. Mom, please, it's embarrassing. Chucky, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. Alyssa walks up from behind. Hey, you two. You'll be glad to hear that I just got back from the kitchen and the chef said he'd be delighted to make the birthday boy his meatball sub. Chuck. It's okay, really. I don't need... Chucky, tell her thank you. Thank you. Alyssa smiles at them and then walks to another table. Mom. Why are you acting so rude? Meatball subs are your favorite. Yeah, but I hate it when... You know what? I think I know what'll cheer you up. How about we stay and get dessert too? Chuck sighs. Interior kitchen day. Louis is standing in the kitchen assembling the meatball sub. The expressions on his face indicate that he is uninterested in making the sandwich. He wraps up the finished product and lays it in a basket with some fries. He rings the bell in the kitchen window. Louis. Table 16! He walks back into the kitchen and begins to stir a large pot. He drifts off while doing this. Alyssa breaks the silence of Louis's daydream. Alyssa. Where's the order? Louis continues looking at the pot while he's stirring. It's on the window. No, it's not. Louis glances over and does a double take when he sees the sub is missing. Well, it was right there. Did you seriously forget to make it? No, I swear I made that sandwich. I put the ticket on it and everything. Louis, I can make... I don't care if you say you can't make it. Please just make the damn order. The kids' night is already terrible. Let's not make it any worse. Louis. Hey, I can make the sandwich. Watch. I'm going to make this one 10 times better than the last one. You'll be glad it went missing. Alyssa. Yeah, whatever, Louis. I've got to go explain this to the kid's mom. Louis starts reaching for ingredients while Alyssa storms off. Interior dining room night. The mom and son look as if they haven't said a word to each other since we last saw them. At the same time, their faces light up when they see Alyssa coming. Alyssa. I'm so sorry about the wait. There was a problem in the kitchen, and that meatball sub is just going to be a few more minutes. The son sinks into his chair, and the mom's face drops. Mom. A few more minutes? We've been sitting here for almost an hour. This is unacceptable. Alyssa. Well, as I said before, there were some problems in the kitchen, but it's all being taken care of. Chuck. It really doesn't sound like that big of a deal, Mom. Do you see how you people have ruined my son's birthday? I need to speak to your manager right now. Alyssa. Well, I'll have to go see if he's in right now. Alyssa turns around and heads back toward the kitchen. She can see Lewis from the window. He is dancing throughout the kitchen and grabbing ingredients as he goes. She watches him for a moment, then keeps walking toward the manager's office. She knocks on the door. Bill. What is it? Alyssa. There's a customer out here that needs to speak with you. Bill has had his gaze on the handgun interrupted. He looks up at the door with an overwhelmed expression. Tell him I'm not in. But you are in. She waits a couple of seconds for a response, then gets nothing. She walks away and stops when she reaches the kitchen. She's drawn in by an irresistible smell. Then continues when she sees the sandwich in all of its glory. The sub is sitting in the window with steam coming from inside the bread. Everything about the sub is perfect. Lewis stands behind it on the other side of the window with a giant smile across his face. Lewis. So? What do you think? Alyssa, starting to tear up. It's perfect. I can't find a single flaw. Lewis's smile gets even bigger. Lewis. And I actually enjoyed making it. It's been years since I got to enjoy cooking. I feel like I can cook anything. Alyssa. Wow. I didn't know a single sandwich could have such an impact. Lewis. Neither did I. Now quit staring at my masterpiece and go give that kid a happy birthday. Alyssa smiles at Lewis, then takes the sub. Interior, dining room, night. Alyssa walks out to find the mom extremely tense. She avoids eye contact with her and looks to the son instead. Alyssa. Here's your meatball sub. The chef made it extra special, so please enjoy. Mom. And what about the manager? Chuck. Mom, please don't. Alyssa. I apologize again, ma'am. He's very busy at the moment, but I can try him again. She turns around and goes back to the office. She knocks on the door. Bill, through tears. I said I'm not in! Alyssa. Bill, please. There's this lady out here and she won't leave me alone. I said I can't, okay? Bill, come on. I need you. Bill's face lights up when he hears the word need. He gets up out of his chair, closes the desk drawer, and walks out of his office. Alyssa. Bill? He walks right past Alyssa and storms into the dining room hall. He approaches the mom. As he enters the room, most of the customers turn their heads and watch the situation unfold. Bill. Excuse me, ma'am, what's the problem here? Mom. Well, it would almost be easier if it was just one problem. Your waitstaff has destroyed my son's birthday. Chuck, you did that! This has been the worst day of my life. None of my friends came to my party, and it's all because they think my mom's crazy. The whole restaurant goes silent. The mom sits in shock and says nothing to her son or the manager. Chucky, now seeming unbothered by the stranger's looks, sits back and takes a bite out of his meatball sub. Chuck, with a mouthful of sandwich. Oh my God, it's so good. Bill. Is that a meatball sub? I didn't know we sold those. Alyssa. We don't. Bill. Looking at Chuck. Could I get a bite of that? Chuck's mom turns her head quickly. Mom. Excuse me? Chuck rips off part of the sandwich and hands it to Bill. They sit and enjoy the meatball sub. Alyssa turns around and heads back to the kitchen. She looks around for a moment, but Lewis is nowhere to be found. End of Bittersweet Meatball Sub Club.
Now, what inspired that?
I don't know. I guess it's about like passion in art. Like what the idea was is that the magic of the meatball sub is that fate took the meatball sub that he made originally and gave him a second chance. Yeah. And that second chance was all he needed to reignite his artistic flame.
Love it.
But yeah, that's that one.
Plum dropped some lore on us. Plum lore. I invited 30 kids to my 7th grade birthday party, and only my bully came.
Damn.
Laughed at me, then left. Really could have used a meatball sub.
Whoa.
Plum, you just tell us where to find this individual, and we'll get him for you.
And Plum,
we'll rough
also,
him up.
we'll come to your birthday party.
Yeah, like that too.
And we'll make you a meatball sub if you want.
Yeah.
I make a mean marinara
also
sauce.
make him,
We could, yeah, Lars and I together. That's, yeah. Well, thank you guys.
One of the, I think the only time we've ever cooked together was one time after we wrote an episode of this new show that we're actually have the dress rehearsal for after this.
And I brought the wrong kind of...
And we got too high.
Yeah.
I would say.
Wait, was this the rice bowl or the chicken parm?
Oh, I guess it was. Well, you cooked that.
Yeah.
You cooked the chicken parm.
But the rice bowl we made together, yeah.
The rice bowl, and then we made
It was awesome.
That was. You liked it?
It was really good.
I love that. I gotta make that again.
Yeah, I really loved it.
But we cooked.
We cooked.
We
cooked.
We were cooking.
We often cook. What's up, Lauren? How you doing? Okay, folks. Well, thank you for listening to that one. I think that one was a lot of fun. Somebody said on TikTok, Plum, sorry, was so sad. I stopped listening. YouTube is glitching, so I'm here. Okay, well, you're welcome to watch on TikTok. That's good. And Plum seems okay now. But we're all gonna have to go to Plum's birthday party. That's what's going on.
jars
What's
of
up, Millie?
marinara
What's up,
as
Olivia?
merch when. Get to cooking over a big vat of tomatoes stat.
Done, and done.
That'd be fun.
We do that, no problem. Yeah.
Like old Italian grandma.
Yeah, Nona making some sauce. Yeah. Love it. Okay, next script. Let's do.
Victor said that we cook with the shows.
Hell yeah, we do. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you, Victor.
Okay, what do you think? Lars, Business Boy, or
Business Boy.
you do Business Boy? All right, let's do Business Boy.
Business Boy.
I think you heard Business Boy yesterday. That was the one I was saying Olive would be perfect as the Business Boy.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Interior corporate office day. A businessman sits behind his desk in a cold-looking office. He types on his computer. An 11-year-old boy walks into his office. Boy, hi, I'm here to do business. Am I late? The businessman looks up from his computer and gives the boy a corporate smile. Man, oh, nonsense, you're right on time. The boy steps closer to the desk. They shake hands. The boy is looking nervous. Man, Mr. Sanders, right? Boy, that's right, sir. Man, please, have a seat. They sit down on opposite sides of the desk. Man. So, you already got the 182 rundown from Susan, I presume. The boy is playing with his hands. His face is red. Yeah? Man, fantastic. I'll give you the skinny version then. The man proceeds to talk for 3 entire minutes. Cut between the man speaking in business jargon and the boy nervously not understanding anything. This continues for the full 3 minutes until a knock on the door is heard. Man. Sorry for the interruption. You're writing all this down, right? Cut to the boy. His face is beet red and his eyes are indicating panic. He nods his head yes. The door opens, revealing another businessman. Man 2. Excuse me, am I interrupting something? Man. Well, I was just getting Mr. Sanders up to speed. Can I help you with something? Man 2. Actually, it's a memo for Mr. Sanders. Man. Oh, well, Sanders, you'd better take that. Man 1 hands a slip of yellow paper to the boy. Close-up of the paper. And this is what it says. Henry Sanders has a dentist appointment at 1:15. Please excuse him from business. Fade to black. And so that's that one. What's up, Alex?
Hey.
How you doing?
There's some
Are you guys on
water.
stream today?
We are on stream, yeah.
It's pretty epic. There's ice water in the Home Depot thing if you want some.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm taking you up.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That's Business Boy.
Love Business Boy.
We've all been a business boy from time to time. I feel, my favorite part of that one is just when it says, please excuse him from business.
My favorite part was when the
that's-
boy became business.
I liked when the boy became business. That was a hit.
That was a pretty epic part.
That's been a hit with people. Okay. Well, great. Maybe up next, I'll do another longer one. What do we think? A commercial or Jonathan Spears' TV pilot?
Jonathan Spears' TV pilot.
Okay. So this one is called Big Time on VTV, and this was to be VTV's Entourage before it was canned and never made. So that's okay.
There's still time.
There's still time.
There's
True.
still time.
All right. This is Big Time on VTV. All right. Exterior City Street Day. Cool early 2000s hip hop plays music in the background. Jonathan Spears walks into frame in slow-mo. He wears a suit and tie. As he walks down the street, he waves to people and gives other people a cool guy head nod. From the right, Freddie the Deuce Allen, deep cut, walks into frame and fist bumps Jonathan Spears. They walk for several seconds. From the left, Max Berger walks on screen and shakes Jonathan's hand. The three walk in unison down the street until Big Time logo appears. Cut to interior Max Berger's apartment, day. Jonathan is standing in the bathroom facing the mirror while he practices being a celebrity. He is wearing an all-gray suit. Jonathan. Whoa, whoa, ladies, this suit's expensive. He pretends to be fighting off fans. I know, you all want to touch a real VTV star. Jonathan makes eye contact with the camera and stops. Jonathan. Hey, no, not now. Jonathan leaves the bathroom and puts on a fake smile. Cut to a talking head of Jonathan. Jonathan. Tonight is gonna be a movie. Cut to Jonathan making TikToks, exercising, and making an Instagram live. Jonathan. If you're a VTV fan, you already know who I am. But for you newbies, my name is Jonathan Spears, and I'm the spokesperson for Spears McKinley Regional Services and its subsidiary Vacation Television. Cut back to Jonathan outside the bathroom. Jonathan. When VTV told me I was getting my own show, I freaked. Actually, I got so worked up, I announced the show a little prematurely, but it's all good. They decided to push the show back a couple months, but I'm finally here. And side note, you'll note that this show has never been released. There's a loud knock on the door. Jonathan turns away from the camera. Jonathan, shit. Okay, I thought we had more time, but this was a killer intro. He gives the camera guy a thumbs up and walks up by the door. Jonathan, okay, everybody, it's time to meet two of my best friends, Bryce Hall and Josh Richards from the Hype House. There is an even more aggressive knock on the door. Jonathan opens the door to reveal Max Berger, who has a bunch of groceries in his hand. Jonathan. Oh, hey, Max. Max. Jonathan, why aren't my keys working? Jonathan. Oh, yeah, I just changed the locks so we could feel more equal. Max. You can't change the locks. It's my apartment. Cut to a talking head of Max Berger. Max. I've been letting Jonathan stay with me for a few months. One of the things that his VTV contract restricts is housings, and so, yeah, he's staying here. Cut back to the door. Jonathan. Max, dude, chill out. Those Hype House kids are coming by, and I can't have you messing up the vibe. Max looks down at the ground like he is in pain. Cut to a talking head of Jonathan. Jonathan. This is gonna be so lit. Cut to the living room where Jonathan is standing impatiently. Max walks out of his room, smiling and wearing all gray. Max. Do I look dope? Jonathan. Dude, you look so effing dope. The two get really excited and jump around like little boys giggling. Cut to the two of them sitting on the couch. Jonathan. The word groutfit means gray outfit. Max. I think they know that. Jonathan. Shut up, you work for me. Max. Well, this is my apartment. Jonathan and Max look at each other. Jonathan looks at the camera. Jonathan. The groutfit represents peak success. Jay-Z, Ben Affleck, Ye, Kanye. These are all just a few examples of the type of people who wear groutfits. Now check this out. Max and Jonathan do a special handshake. They punctuate with both groutfit. Jonathan. Even a lazy groutfit like Max's is considered cool and high class. Max. What do you mean? Jonathan. Nothing. It's just not a custom tailored Jonathan Spears Armani suit is all. Max. Why do you do this why do you only do this when the cameras are on? Jonathan. Pfft. Max. There's a much louder and more aggressive knock on the door. Jonathan. Oh my god, okay, they're here. Okay, Max, just be cool and follow my lead. These Hype House guys are huge. Jonathan gets up to answer the door. He opens it to reveal Freddie the Deuce Allen. He is wearing his iconic tan suit. Freddie. Yo, what's up, cocksuckers? Who wants to grip my ballsack and lick Colombian white off my Johnson jock? They stand in silence for a second. Jonathan. Freddie, we haven't started the party yet. And what are you wearing? Cut to a talking head of Freddie the Deuce Allen. Freddie. Hi, are you in a wreck? Are you in deep trouble with the IRS? Call me, Freddie the Deuce Allen. I win every case I take. Call now and I'll drop the deuce on 'em, baby. Freddie looks above the camera confused. He nods his head. Freddie. Oh, word? Oh, yeah, I'm Freddie, Jonathan's lawyer. Cut back to the door. Freddie. Jonathan, what's wrong? Why are we partying? Jonathan, those Hype House kids aren't here yet. And Freddy, we need to get you out of this outfit. Did you even get the email? Freddy, you sent a party email? Jonathan, okay, follow me. We need to fix this. Cut to outside Max's bedroom. Jonathan, Freddy is in desperate need of a groutfit. And so we're going to hook him up with a new Max Burger groutfit. Right, Max? Max. Yeah, sure, whatever. Freddy walks out of Max's room and does a twirl. Freddy, what do we think? Max and Jonathan look at each other, smile, and do the groutfit handshake. This time, they point to Freddy. Groutfit. End montage. Day. Or exterior montage day. Jonathan, Max, and Freddy all take turns recreating celebrity groutfit pictures. Only the images are shown with techno background music. Interior, Max Burger's apartment. Day. Jonathan, Max, and Freddy are standing around Max's living room on their phones. Max is showing Freddy his pictures. Max, this one goes really hard. Freddy, that is so dope. Max, and check this one out. Freddy, that is so fucking raw, man. Jonathan is side-eyeing them and looking angry. Jonathan, don't you guys think Bryce Hall is gonna love my pictures? Don't I look hard? They both look at Jonathan awkwardly. Freddy, yeah, I guess. Max, hey, when are they coming anyway? It's getting kind of late. Jonathan, dude, they're coming. Josh Richards liked my comment on his new TikTok like a week ago. Max, wait, did you, talk to them about it beside that? Jonathan, no, Max, why would I need to? They're influencers. Max and Freddy look at each other and begin to crack up. This turns to full laughter. Jonathan's face gets increasingly red. He walks closer to them. Jonathan, hey, Freddy, check this out. Cup check. Jonathan hits Max in the dick way too hard. Max falls to the ground. He groans in pain. Jonathan fake laughs really hard. Freddy, yo, why would you do that? Jonathan, what? It's supposed to be funny. Freddy, it's not funny, man. You seriously hurt him. What's wrong with you? Jonathan, good lord, okay? I'm sorry. Max, can you get up and stop being such a baby? Max is writhing in pain. Freddy, that's it, man. This party sucks. I think I'm gonna get moving. Jonathan, no, Freddy, please, don't leave. We can make it better. I can get us some alcohol, some drugs. Max starts to get up. Max, Jonathan, you don't know how to get drugs. Jonathan, do you ever shut up? Freddy, no, he's kind of right. Are you like some kind of pussy? Jonathan, guys, I know how to get drugs. Trust me. Cut to a talking head of Jonathan. Jonathan, these guys act like getting drugs is some big process. I've just put out an ad on Instagram and I've already got people flooding my DMs with offers for drugs. Cut to exterior city street night. Jonathan, Max, and Freddy walk down the sidewalk. Max, hey, Jonathan, are you sure this is safe? Jonathan, yeah, it's just pot. Max, no, I meant like the place we're going to. And who still calls it pot? Jonathan, wait, this is it. They all stop in front of a house. Max, why don't we just go to a dispensary? Weed is legal in Illinois. Jonathan, Max, don't be stupid. They said that this stuff is way better than anything you can get legally. Freddy, seems safe enough to me. By the way, how are we paying for this? Between you and me, I lost my last couple cases, so I can't be spending all my money on weed. Jonathan, don't worry. I went to the ATM and got some cash off my Jonathan Spears McKinley black card. Jonathan holds up the card. They walk up the stairs and Jonathan knocks on a door. The three stand in silence and as they wait. The door opens, revealing a girl in a drug rug and a beanie. Dealer. No way! Jonathan Spears in the flesh. And is that Max Burger? Jonathan. Yeah, I know. We're very famous. If you want an autograph, maybe we can take down the price a little bit. Dealer. No, that's okay. You got the loot? Jonathan. What? Dealer. Do you have the money? Jonathan. Oh, yeah, here you go. He hands her a large wad of cash. She begins counting. Dealer. 100, 200, 300, 350. Okay, here you go. She hands Jonathan a single joint. Freddy. This is it? Dealer. That's what Mr. TV paid for. She slams the door. Jonathan. Don't worry, guys. This is going to be the craziest night of our lives. It's going to be a movie. Exterior hospital entrance night. Max Burger stands outside the hospital and talks to the camera. Max. I didn't have any, but it was laced. Max stands awkwardly for several seconds, fade to black. And that's the end of the first episode of Big Time on VTV.
It's gonna be a peanut because of Freddy.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
It's gonna just be a little peanut there.
But I always thought that one was cute. I always liked
Cute?
that one, right? You know?
I like things about it.
Yeah,
There are
right?
things about it I like.
I don't know. I don't go in for cringe comedy too much, but it was fun to write a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoyed working on it.
I love the Jonathan Spears Max Berger dynamic so much. It's always just very funny to me.
It was fun to write. It's usually done with just improv, and so having it scripted was fun. Anybody? Yeah, what's up?
I find that I don't think I'd be able to buy drugs from a dealer because I'm so awkward and rigid that they'd be looking at my shoes and checking that I'm not a cop.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's fair.
The first time I ever bought drugs, you know, it was before weed was legal in Illinois.
Yeah.
Don't be like me, kids. Don't,
Oh God, no! The first like 100 times I won't say it's that
well,
many, but the first bunch of times I bought drugs was I just got in some guy's car, and
yeah, I met some guy in a Walmart parking lot.
That's what you did.
But I had no idea like how I didn't even know how to like find drugs or like talk to someone about.
No idea.
They have like lingo.
Yeah.
But I had no idea what any of it meant, so I had to I had to have a friend who like did know what they were doing. Be like, okay, they just said this. What does that mean?
The guy
had to be like, okay, say this.
The girl saying, "Where's the loot?" That's something a guy really said to me one time. When I just thought it was cool. I just thought it was funny. It was like, "You got the loot?" And I had to ask him what that meant, and so that was fun. Yeah, no, you know, good. It's better when drugs are legal. For that reason.
Yeah.
You don't want to
For
be
many
getting in some
reasons.
guy's car. One time I got in some
You
guy's
wanna
car
get
who
laced.
was exactly. One time when I got in some guy's car who was selling me drugs, his kid was in the back seat and was like very young, and that was a weird experience. I was like,
You were getting in people's car?
well, yeah. Well, I was like 15 or something.
I was
I
probably
didn't
15, but I had to have been 16 because, well, I've only ever in my life, the history of my life, I haven't bought my own weed that often.
Sure.
But no, every time I did, I would just be like, okay, we're just gonna like pull up next to each other.
Yeah.
And, like, what, like
The guy's kid in the
he's gonna
car
get
was
out of the car and
crazy.
come to me in my car, and then
Yeah.
just, you know.
I remember looking back at the kid, and he's just kind of like. I just looked. I was like, "Hey, what's up, little
You're probably
man?"
the only person ever to like make eye contact.
Yeah.
And acknowledge that there was a child
Yeah.
there.
All right. Well, next script. I suppose.
And we wonder why you nearly got kidnapped.
No, come on now. Yeah.
That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. That's
That's
pretty
a
good.
deep
I
cut.
appreciate you remembering that. Next, I'm gonna do Busty Chili. So up next is what's wrong? You don't like that name?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Wormy said, "I'm too sheltered. I can't tell if you're serious." Unfortunately, we're.
Unfortunately, we're
Unfortunately,
serious.
very
Do not
serious.
do these things. Do not. Maybe like the wisdom we can impart on you now is good. Do not look to our past selves.
No.
as-
Let
yeah.
us make those mistakes
Yeah.
so you don't have to.
Exactly. All right, this is called Busty Chili. Exterior Graveyard Day. A deranged man dressed like a 1980s rock star is standing in front of gravestones holding a guitar. He has a mohawk, and he bobs his head around when he speaks. He talks to the camera. So I'm going to have to... Hello, superstars! I'm Busty the Jew's Chili, and I'm a rock and roll graveyard protector! Busty hits a sick riff on his guitar, and explosions fill the screen. Cut to the inside of a suburban home. An urn sitting on a table is the focal point of the shot. A burglar is seen walking through the room in a suspicious manner. The burglar walks over to the urn and tips it over on purpose before running away. Busty Chili enters the room and begins talking to the camera. Busty Chili. When I was a boy of 9, my daddy's ashes were tipped over by some right bloke because when I was a kid, there was no Busty Chili. Lucky for you, I'm here to defend the burial sites of your loved ones with the awesome power of rock and roll. Busty hits another sick riff before transitioning back to the graveyard. The electric guitar music continues as we show a quick sequence of Busty punching the air and doing what looks like karate. Cut to the original shot of Busty with his guitar in front of gravestones. Busty Chili. That's why they call me the Jules. Call me Busty the Jules Chili, rock and roll graveyard protector now, and keep your loved ones safe. And remember, respect the dead, or I'm coming for you! Busty hits a final riff, fade to black. And so I think that service is well worth your money. I think if you want to protect your loved ones and so on, I think that's probably a good idea. That's why they call them the jewels.
They love the accent.
Cool.
Why does he take his glasses off to act crazy?
That's a good question. I don't know. Olivia, maybe you have an answer for that. Speech. God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You got me. Yeah. Oh my God. That's it. I was in speech and debate as a kid, and so I would always take my glasses off when I would perform, because it would help me. Because if I could take my glasses off, I couldn't see the people watching me, and all sorts of nerves would just disappear. Little trick for you.
Said because no one can be crazy with glasses on, they get in the way.
True. No, Zed is right. Whenever I hear the name Zed, I think of the Pulp Fiction line with the guy's motorcycle. The who is Zed? Then the Zed's dead, baby. That's always a fun.
Someone else said, no wonder George fell for Walter White in My Tomodachi Life Island.
My bad.
I said that this kind of guy, or I saw this kind of guy outside a British McDonald's last night.
Wow. Good luck.
Hopefully you didn't desecrate any graves.
Hopefully.
And you got out of that situation safely.
Okay, I have a question. Are people familiar with the stoplight?
I don't know. We might have to wait a second for an answer.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what the stoplight is?
Yeah, the
on
stoplight
vacation
is,
television?
if you go to our first video ever, it's the first show that you can watch. It's in black and white, and it's a show about, it's awesome. It's a show about a vigilante who is, like, when people jaywalk, he beats them to death with a crowbar, and he has the power of his superpower is making the stoplights turn green or red whenever he wants to. And he kind of like comes out of the shadows and sort of, he's like a old noir detective sort of type. Like the Green Hornet or something. Yeah.
The McDonald's that they saw the guy outside of was right across the street from the graveyard. So
you saw Busty Chili Graveyard, Busty the Jewels Chili Graveyard, rock and roll graveyard protector.
Bless you.
So that's pretty dope, actually. I'm
People
a big fan of that.
Have it in their watch later. They need to watch it really badly. What's that?
Well, right now, I'm going to read you the second episode of The Stoplight that was ever written. There are a few of these, but only one of them was ever made. And so maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll make this one day, or maybe we'll write a new one and make it one day. Who knows? But this is the sequel to that first one. Okay. Exterior, city streets, night. Along with the establishing shots of Wall Street, the hustle and bustle of the big city can be heard. Car horns, people talking, you get it. The sounds of the city start to fade slightly, and the tapping of metal can now be heard. A dark alleyway can now be seen. Stoplight. Voiceover. These streets are like a traffic jam of crime and corruption. The rich steal from the poor, and the world keeps turning. The tapping of metal gets louder. A shadowy figure emerges from a dark alley. It's high time someone brings it to a halt. Interior boardroom night. Open on a slick-looking room full of slick-looking men. There are 4 men dressed all in suits with slicked back hair. 3 of the men are sitting at a table with notebooks and glasses of water. One of the 3, Charles, does not look as confident as the rest. He squirms uncomfortably in his chair. The 4th and most confident-looking man stands next to a large poster board with a graph on it. He uses a stick to point to the different points on the graph. Businessman. Look, fellas, I'm not pulling your legs here. Especially not you, Charles. They all laugh way too long, except for Charles, who looks all around confused by the joke. Businessman. But seriously, thank you for being here, Charles. We're so honored to have you here as our new majority shareholder. Your father will be missed. Skis. Hear, hear! They all applaud. Businessman. Now, if all goes as planned, and we all do our jobs right, Charles... What's wrong?
The stoplight 2, gridlock. The stoplight 3, proceed with caution. The stoplight, 4-way intersection.
That's sick.
And then for the 5th one, the S in stoplight is a 5.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm a big fan of that. That's dope. Good work. All right. Businessman. Now, if all goes as planned, and we all do our jobs right, Charles... Businessman smiles, and the skis next to Charles nudges him and laughs. Businessman, we could all be looking at the most profitable year in this investment firm's history. All the men clap and begin patting each other on the back. Coke guy, congratulations, gentlemen! Businessman, hey, let's not all celebrate yet. We still have some other matters to attend to. Charles, what other matters? I thought we had all the accounts sorted out here. Businessman, oh, we do, Charles. We do. They are all silent. Businessman, we still have a deficit that we need to address. And we're going to have to borrow some more funds from our less protected assets. Charles, excuse me, if you're referring to stealing money from skis, come on! Don't be such a Nancy boy. Poor people deserve to be stolen from.
Whoa.
Coke guy, ain't that the truth? Businessman, look, Charles, sometimes we need to make up for some lost expenses. Charles, what lost expenses? Businessman, well, Charles, if you know us investment bankers live large. My new lake house in Vermont isn't going to pay for itself. They all laugh except for Charles. Skis, come on, Charlie. You can't tell me you haven't spent your fair share of company funds. Charles, no, I haven't. Ever since my father passed last spring, I've been trying to honor his legacy of responsible and ethical business management. They all laugh like hyenas. Skis, kid, your dad was the biggest culprit of whoremongering and insider trading on Wall Street. Coke guy, that's right, he was a regular trash bag. Charles looks shocked. Businessman takes out a contract. Businessman, come on, Charles. That's the way this business works. I'll tell you what. You sign this document as the majority shareholder, and we'll show you all the good times we're talking about. Charles is squirming more frequently now. Charles, I'm not sure. I think I need some time to think. Businessman, think about what? How great of a time you're going to have out on the town with your new buddies? Charles looks around at the three of them smiling at him. Businessman, holding out a pen. We've got Bubbly in the limo. Cut to Charles signing the document as the three stand behind him. They all stare at the contract like vultures. They all applaud when he finishes signing. They all start to walk away. Charles, well, all right, everyone. Where are we going first? The clubs? The bars? Businessman, oh, Charles. We didn't mean tonight. Charles, oh, okay, it just seems like you guys are all leaving together. Coke guy, we are. Skis, sorry, kid, it gets crammed in the limo with too many people in there. Charles sinks. Businessman, sorry, Charlie. Thanks for the signature, though. Businessman winks and swipes the contract off the table. They all leave. Charles is sitting at the table alone. Exterior, city streets, night. Charles is walking home by himself. He looks around nervously as he walks down the sidewalk. He stops at the crosswalk when the light turns red. Suddenly, the tapping of a metal bar can be heard in the distance. Charles flinches, but he keeps walking. Voice. Where's your driver, Charles? Charles jumps and stops in the middle of the street. Charles, what? Who's there? The metal tapping gets louder. Charles. Hello? What do you want? Voice. What does someone else want? Isn't that a nice change of pace for you, Charles? The tapping stops. Charles. Look, I don't know what you want, but justice, Charles! Justice for all those nameless faces punished by corporate fat cats like yourself. Good thing this cat was born spineless. The tapping starts abruptly, and Charles screams as he jumps in fear. Charles, look, I'm sorry. They made me sign that contract. I didn't want to steal anything from anyone. Stoplight. Don't lie to your city, Charles. You agreed to steal money from those who need it, all to be one of the big boys. You wanted respect. Now look at you. Charles, I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not a businessman. I inherited all my shares from my father. Stoplight. There it is, Charles. There's the truth. It can't be divided up by red, yellow, and green, only by life and death. Charles, please, I'll pay you anything you want. The metal continues tapping. Charles runs away until he reaches the wall next to the sidewalk. Charles looks up and a shadow covers him. Charles, please, I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted to work on Wall Street. A gloved hand grabs Charles by the back of his jacket. Charles screams. The hand grabs Charles by his hair and begins smashing his head into a wall repeatedly. We hear the repeating gushing sound as the view cuts to the empty city streets. The red light turns green. Justice has been served.
Oh, that's
Fade
tough.
to black.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's the stoplight, baby. TikTok is testing me.
That's
There we go.
the stoplight gridlock.
That's the stoplight gridlock. So I hope we all enjoyed that. Hope we all enjoyed the stoplight. My favorite part of that one is like, you know, bashing the head into the guy who like had somewhat of a moral compass. Like the stoplight is always his thing is overkill.
Yep.
But
Heavy on the kill.
heavy on the kill. Yeah, no, he and we really wanted, the reason we couldn't do this obviously is because it was so integral to the story to have like the gushing sound and like the guy's head just smashing over and over into the wall and it being really gory and stuff. But I digress.
Someone said, by the way, is this an extension of the stoplight clip? I missed a bit. Yeah, that's the
This is the second episode of the Stoplight TV show, which was originally a radio show back in the 50s at VTV. So the more you know. Well, I have looks like I have 2 scripts left. Yeah.
They're requesting that the next one be read in ASMR voice.
Oh.
Because the title says for us to sleep to.
Yeah.
So they want an ASMR voice.
That makes sense.
Whichever one you think is better for.
Green Spider-Man.
That's funny.
Well, I have 2 left. One that's like more of like a short, like a sketch kind of thing. It's a script I wrote for my friend in his theater troupe, and I thought it was pretty fun, and I thought I'd share. Hoss.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Shout out Hoss.
And the other one is Green Spider-Man. And so I guess which one of those would we want to hear in ASMR? I'm having trouble deciding.
And ASMR Green Spider-Man is really funny.
Yeah, that's true. Should I go up to the mic?
Maybe.
All right, that might mess with Ben's.
So yeah, let's just.
All right. I'll do Green Spider-Man then. All right. Is this kind of ASMR voice? Can they even hear me like this? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me like this. Can I be heard on this? Can you guys hear my ASMR to fall asleep to? Are you guys falling asleep right now? Is everybody sleepy?
Yeah, they love it.
They like it? Okay. All right. Exterior, Denver International Airport, day. Open on a California pizza kitchen in the airport. Green Spider-Man's... Pizza. Green Spider-Man, green Spider-Man sits with his girlfriend, Roberta. They sit across from each other, sipping tropical-looking cocktails. Roberta: why do you have to be such a dick all the time? Sometimes it feels like you manipulate me into thinking that you'll protect me, also that I'll let you blow your fat webs in me. That's a peanut, I'm sorry. Green Spider-Man.
Peanut Tally.
He scoffs. Babe, shut up about gender theory. No one gives a crap's ass. Roberta: see? It's like you don't even listen to me. You're probably just thinking about another one of your fights with the Red Gobber. Green Spider-Man jumps when he hears that name. It is like he has been lifted from a trance. Green Spider-Man: Red Gobber? Where is he? I'll kill him. Just at this moment, horny Deadpool walks out as their waiter. He wears a bow tie. Horny Deadpool: hey, did somebody order a pizza with extra large sausage? A laugh track plays. It's really funny. Roberta: you know, if you can't take this seriously, we're done. Roberta storms off. Horny Deadpool sits down where she was sitting. Green Spider-Man: what the hell, Horny Deadpool? You ruined my date with Roberta. Horny Deadpool: whatever, man. I'm just looking for some tail. You know anywhere in this Denver where I can lay into some dollar store trick trash? Green Spider-Man. You're disgusting, horny Deadpool. I hope you get what's coming to you. You are a piece of shit. A voice can be heard from off-screen. It is the voice of some kind of gobber. Green Spider-Man. Hey, what was that? Suddenly, Red Gobber flies onto screen, holding an AR-15. Green Spider-Man. Oh no, it's the Red Gobber. Horny Deadpool. Boy, do I want to suck this guy's dick and lick his wet taint from behind. Red Gobber.
That's the second peanut.
Ha ha! Take this, Green Spider-Man! He shoots Green Spider-Man with an AR-15. Red Gobber. Ha ha! I bought this gun completely legally despite my sketchy past. It's public information that I have a history of spousal abuse. Horny Deadpool. Oh no, Green Spider-Man. What do we do about Red Gobber? His legal firearm is too strong. Suddenly, another voice is heard from off-screen. Gay Wolverine. This sounds like a job for a real man. Gay Wolverine enters the scene. He lets out his claws and roars. Gay Wolverine. Hey everybody. When I said that thing about us needing a real man, I just mean that since I'm gay, I technically spend more time with other men than the average male, and so I'm around a lot of testosterone, meaning that I know more about man stuff than most men do. This is a new rule people are calling the rule of thirds. Most homophobes seem to forget how fun sexual freedom can be. Not to mention, cum can taste great in your mouth if your partner eats healthy and exercises regularly. So get out there, kids. Now take this, Red Gobber. Gay Wolverine launches at Red Gobber and they wrestle on the floor. Green Spider-Man joins in and they put him in a full Nelson. Horny Deadpool stands up. Horny Deadpool. I'm gonna go jack off till it's raw and it hurts. Cowabunga, bunga. Horny Deadpool exits. Gay Wolverine and Green Spider-Man knock Red Gobber to the ground and kick him till he is dead. Fade to black.
Just grab some peanuts.
Grab some peanuts.
Just grab
Okay.
Couple more peanuts.
Couple.
Thank you. So, Miss Hennigan's entire 4th grade class was watching,
Oh!
but they loved it.
Oh, good! Okay. Well, you're welcome, kids. And Miss Hannigan, you can play this whenever you want. Whenever you come into class hungover or something.
It was nap time.
It was nap time. All right, fantastic.
On the ASMR recording.
Yeah, good. It put them to sleep. They didn't even hear.
Oh no, it's a red gobber.
No! Oh, Gobber.
It's a red gobber.
Okay. Well, great.
So funny.
Awesome. I'm glad everybody enjoyed that. I'm glad everybody had a good time.
Do you ship Deadpool and Wolverine?
Well, horny Deadpool and gay Wolverine?
Sure.
Maybe. I think they more just end up having sex with each other because it just kind of makes sense for both of their
Because they're
characters.
horny.
Well, horny Deadpool's so horny and gay Wolverine's so gay. And so why wouldn't they just have sex a bunch of times?
Yeah,
you know?
it's
It just kind of
it
makes sense.
They
In a
know
lot
what
of
it
ways.
is, you know,
Yeah.
They understand what they're getting.
Okay.
together.
All right. Great. Well, I have one more script left to read. Are we all excited? We all ready for our last script?
I'm excited.
Cool. Perfect.
Is it the Haas one?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So I feature the characters here as well and who they're playing. You don't need to remember this, but this will come up. Characters. So Badger is playing the president. Felix is playing the shooter. Bobby is playing Secret Service agent. Jordan is beat cop. And Robin is the first lady. And this is called Don't Shoot the President. All right.
Is this gonna be okay for us to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's don't shoot the president.
Okay. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure.
Interior theater day. A group of actors take their positions on stage to begin an exciting production. What's up, Carlos?
Hi.
Badger and Robin take the center stage. They crouch down to imitate riding in the back seats of a motorcade. Bobby stands outside their imaginary car, keeping an eye on the perimeter. For several moments, Badger and Robin wave to an imaginary crowd, blowing kisses and thanking them for coming. Badger turns to Bobby. Badger: Agent, I'd like to get out and thank these nice folks. Bobby: I don't know, sir. I'm a Secret Service agent. Pulling the motorcade door open for Badger. Badger gets out of the car and waves to the people. Badger: Thank you all for coming out. To Robin: Honey, no! Watch out or they'll shoot you! Bobby's character drops again. Bobby: You weren't supposed to add lines. Robin: Well, wait, shit, sorry, you're right. It's like the seal has been broken or something. But Badger: What seal? Robin: Well, yeah, Bobby added a line, and now it's like anything could happen. Jordan pops their head out from the side. Jordan: That's true. It does feel like that. Felix pulls Jordan backstage, then pops their own head out. Felix: Guys, come on. I want to get to my line. Everyone takes a beat, then gets back into character. Badger: Thank you all for loving me. I love you, and I love America. And also, Jordan walks out on stage and approaches Badger. They walk like a tough guy. Jordan: Excuse me, Mr. President. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be... Bobby steps forward and puts their hand out to protect Badger from Jordan. Bobby: That's far enough, officer. Secret Service is all over this. Jordan pauses and thinks for a moment, killing any momentum the actors have built with the scene. Jordan: Hold on, guys, why am I just a cop? Robin: What? Jordan: Well, yeah. How come the cop has to fight the Secret Service guy? Why can't we both just be Secret Service guys? Felix once again pops their head out. Felix: Guys, please. Badger: Sorry, Felix. Bobby: All right, let's keep going. Bobby puts the character back on and turns to watch Jordan. Bobby: You better not come any closer, pal, or I'm gonna have to... Bobby pauses and thinks for a moment. Bobby: I don't know, guys. I think Jordan might be right. Jordan: Thank you. Bobby: If Jordan and I are both Secret Service guys, we don't have to fight. And then we could just be friends. Bobby and Jordan stand next to each other and smile in an attempt to prove their friendship to everyone around them. Robin: I think it works. Badger stays in character. Come on, citizens, let's just finish the scene and then talk policy after. He laughs in character. Everyone takes a beat, then continues. Bobby pushes Jordan. Bobby: You'll never be in the Secret Service. Now scram. As they fight, Felix slowly sneaks across the stage and approaches Badger. They hold out a finger gun, aim it at Badger, then fire. Guffaw! Everyone stops what they're doing. Robin: Guffaw? Bobby: Aren't you supposed to say bang? Jordan: Yeah, when has a gun ever said guffaw? Felix: Guns don't say anything. They make sound. And besides, when have you guys ever heard a gun say bang? Badger: You just said it, though. Felix: Said what? Badger: You just said that guns don't say anything, but then you said guns don't say bang. Felix: So? Robin: What is this play about? Felix: Political violence. Jordan: Oh. Are we pro or anti? Bobby: I'm pro. Felix: We're anti. Badger walks off the stage. Robin, who has been crouched this whole time, mimes getting out of the motorcade. Robin: Where are you going? Badger: Sorry, guys, I just don't think I see this being my breakout role. He leaves. The other actors look at each other. They all seem to agree this is lame and dumb. They all leave. Fade to black. So that one I just thought was cute. I don't know. Thought it was fun. Thought I'd share that today. Obviously more effective on a stage. But I believe that's all the scripts I have for you today. Lars, how's everyone doing?
Everyone's doing great. We got a couple people were asking for the Discord link, so I was
Oh.
making sure they got that.
Good.
And everyone can keep having a fun time in the Discord together, even though we're out of scripts.
Love it. Well, thank you guys for all sitting and hanging out. This has been fun for me. I rarely get an opportunity to share these old buried things, and so this was fun.
They said VTV podcast when.
I mean, we kind of do that, I guess.
Well, yeah, we kind of do that. But we do like.
I don't know. I feel kind of dirty making a podcast, right?
Yeah, the world has enough white men with microphones.
Right. Yeah. That's yeah.
Maybe we could get on Fresh and Fit or something.
We'll get on Fresh and Fit. We'll talk about like ladies being bad or something.
No, we would never talk about that.
Well, no, I know, but if we're on Fresh and Fit, that's what they do, right?
We'll just pretend like we're gonna get on to talk about how bad.
Talk about
ladies are.
ladies are bad, and then we'll be like, ladies are great.
Ladies are awesome.
We love ladies. We love gay ladies.
We love gay ladies.
Oh, gay ladies are the best, you know? Some of the best ladies are gay ladies.
Hey.
People are saying that.
Yep.
You know?
Everyone's saying that.
Who am I to say, you know? But, you know, I'm saying.
Happy Girls' Day.
Happy Girls' Day.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Gay Pride
Happy
and month.
It's a Lesbian Visibility Day.
And it's
miracle.
lesbians are all over the place, and they're visible, and I see them everywhere. I see them in my dreams. You know, I see them as I walk down the street. I see gay ladies.
Yay.
No, Olive, you don't like that? You like that?
I like
You love gay ladies.
We love gay ladies.
We love gay ladies. It's like this is a really funny way to personify the anyway.
So Olive loves gay ladies,
Are you talking
and
about gay ladies?
we're talking about gay
We're talking
ladies.
about how we're gonna pretend like we hate ladies to get on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and then once we have the platform, we'll spread our pro gay lady agenda.
And just pro ladies in general, I guess, right?
All
That's,
ladies.
you know,
I like gay
ladies are good.
personally. They're my favorite type of ladies.
they're a top tier lady.
They're
People are
definitely
saying.
lady.
People are saying that. I didn't say that. GQ said that. You know, you're not gonna check.
Can't wait for our first Girls' Day Pride Month stream.
True, true. Well, thank you guys. We're gonna wrap up here because you know I think Eli's able to do that. Is Eli out there, or is he in the booth, or?
Do we-
I can stop. I
You
can
can
stop.
stop here.
Okay, you can stop it there.
Right,
All right.
well-
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Once again, please check out our Etsy link, which is in the chat and in the Discord.
Yep.
And you can go and check out these awesome T-shirts that Olive's been making. We're packing in some awesome, cool, cute, fun stuff in there with them. And we hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to all of our members. Thank you for donations. Thank you for just interacting and being here and hanging out. We appreciate it so much. Are we cut?
I think the camera just turned
Oh,
off.
the camera turns off
That's okay.
sometimes.
It
That's
does
okay.
that.
And as always, if you're sitting here being like, ow, because the stream is ending, then that's okay. Because there's lots more VTV out there for you to go and watch on the
Shows,
same channel that you're on right now.
More other streams. If you
Lots
miss
of
another
streams,
stream,
lots
go
of
back
fully
and compare other
scripted TV
streams.
shows. You can go check out World War III, Family Relapse, Voter Veto, Max Burger Tonight, Dr. Fitzpatrick, all a bunch of wonderful stuff for you to go and watch. You can go watch The Stoplight. Whatever you feel like doing, it's on there. We really appreciate you guys hanging out. Hype videos if you can. Hype this. It really helps.
Yeah, liking, commenting, hyping videos, subscribing if you haven't. We're very close to getting the Lars teacher stream. So subscribe, tell all your friends to subscribe, make an account for your dog, make them subscribe.
We want to see your dogs.
We want to see your dogs. There's
So,
a channel for that in the Discord.
There's a channel for that.
And also hit the bell notification so you know when we're going live, you know when we post a new video, you know what we're up to.
And next time we're coming back, and we've got Robert De Niro coming on, and he's going to show us how to do his iconic De Niro. And you guys can learn too at home. All right. Thank you so much for being here. That's us. We're out. We love you. Good night.